Hmm. Oh, ready? Hi, this is Miss T. I'm your host today at Girl Talk. You can call in and talk to me at 816-599-6893. Um, we're going to just talk. We're just going to have some open dialogue. I'm going to be joined in a minute by my co-host. I think she's going to come in, Diva, if she can make it. It is so extremely hot, really, really, really hot. But we have a lot to talk about. And I'm going to ask Mr. Walker, because I don't want to talk to myself, to join me. It's always a pleasure speaking with him on current events. Um, One of the things that I just got wind of is the present governor, that bill that he's trying to pass to increase prison sentences time. Have you ever heard about that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, there was a bill that just came out, and he was. I can't go because I can't get back on Facebook to look at it, but Tommy Simmons had put it out, and it's a bill that they just, I think, trying to pass, that will increase the prison time. And so we have to be very, very cognizant of what's going around here with all the protesters and people very upset, the cops getting shot, and people are just at that's Terrence. People are just at an all-time alert. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but more time for what? What crimes is he talking about?
I can't any prison time.
Any prison.
Any
time.
prison time. Once you're in prison, you have that time. I don't know. I can't go and pull it up without messing up something. I'm not too good at this.
I'll see if I can look something up here for you.
Okay. It is really, really sweating. Ooh, I feel like somebody that missed church that came in and all of a sudden had to go to confession. What's up, Terrence? Yeah, we've been missing you on the pond. Yeah. Anyway, you don't have to tell people what
Wait a minute, you got to get on the mic. You can't talk off the mic.
Can't nobody hear me.
You don't have to remind grown people.
We got to test the mic. Mic check, mic check. All right, go ahead. So you already got the liner for the pond.
Mm-hmm. We done grew grass and everything else back up there.
Okay, but you got the liner for the pond.
Mm-hmm.
And it's already laid out or something?
Oh, no. If it's already laid out, we didn't need you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be there. You didn't post nothing. You didn't say, Terrence, I got the liner.
Because you're supposed to be over the project.
Yeah, but we meet once a month.
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay, we ain't met yet. I mean, we already met.
Mr. Walker,
gotta go back to the next month.
is awful hot in here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
She trying to get
Wait, you
me.
got the fan on you?
Hmm?
You got the fan on you?
Oh, yeah. I got the fan on it. But, another thing I wanted to talk about, Terrence, you were real involved in community for as neighborhood associations and stuff like that, right?
Well, I go to Santa Fe's neighborhood association. Sometimes it's on the fourth Saturday.
Oh, so you're not holding an office or anything in there?
No.
Okay. Because a lot of people have been complaining about the neighborhood organizations that they have to go through them to try to talk to City Hall on certain projects and stuff.
No.
Well, they always swing you back towards the neighborhood groups.
And that's probably the city swinging them back.
Yeah,
to
that's
the
what I'm saying.
neighborhood.
Yeah, the city's doing that. Yeah.
But as an individual, I can go say something to City Hall whenever, right?
Oh,
I can
right.
call them
Yeah,
up,
right. I'm just
311,
saying. Yeah,
whatever.
but I'm just saying that.
Yeah, you don't got to go through the neighborhood association.
But I'm just some of their projects you do. They've been asking people to direct them to go through the neighborhood association, which I think is really bad because not everybody belongs to the neighborhood association, but everybody is still a resident.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the COVID-19 real quick.
Okay.
And Mr. Walker, you could probably help me understand this.
Okay.
Okay, you get it. Everybody's been tested, comes out positive. Majority of the times comes out positive. Few people escape it, right?
No, I don't know that because they say we're only at 5-point-something%.
Well, every time you look in the numbers,
like on me all the time.
Yeah, the numbers are going up.
You can turn it towards you.
the numbers are going up. Is what I'm saying, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, but they say don't go to the hospital. Go home and quarantine for 14 days, right?
Yes.
Some people have been now known to have it for over I mean, how long have you had it when you was tested? You know what I'm saying? So you could have had it for several months. What is 14 days going to do?
Keep you from spreading it. I guess they say it'll either run its course in 14 days or you'll be sick enough to have to go in the hospital.
But you done had it for several months.
Well, you don't know how long you had it.
I think you was born with it. You know, they said that it is a God. They said it's a God disease. You know what I'm saying? It's a purge, and I think that you perhaps was born with it. If
Who
everybody,
said
I did.
that? Okay, because you said they.
Well, you know, I'm speaking to my other people.
Okay.
You know, but if that's the course, you know what I'm saying? 14 days quarantine. What stops you from getting it again?
Nothing.
So why would you go home for 14 days and you already infected everybody?
They don't want you to infect anybody else.
Yeah, I think they plan is for everybody to quarantine themselves, everybody to wear masks to cut down on the spread of the virus. If everybody's going off to the Ozarks or going off to Swope Park kicking it and going out to everywhere where there's masses of people going swimming, if one or two people got it, then everybody got it. And then they take it back home.
But they don't even know what it is. You
Okay,
know what I'm
but
saying?
it's something.
It's something.
Okay.
They saying it's something, okay?
Okay,
It's just
something.
like cancer. We all born with cancer cells.
Right.
Okay? And then something triggers it and it happens, right? But I think it's a way of getting people to be in compliance because you can't cover your mouth when it spreads through your eyes, your hands, you know, they wear the gloves all day long. They wear the mask all day long. Okay. What happens when you take it off and you done already stopped your immune system from working halfway? Just like being on high blood pressure pill. You take it, you can't instantly get off of it because you already substituted what your blood pressure should have been doing for something else.
Right. So you against the mask?
I'm against the mask.
So the alternative is just don't do nothing. Everybody should be living like normal.
Yeah.
Even the people who possibly got it.
Yeah.
Everybody.
You know, when
Either you'll make it or
they
you
doing
won't.
it anyway.
They partying at Swope Park. They partying at the pool.
But I'm saying is if
Ozarks.
it was a way that you can catch it just by covering your mouth, fiber sticks to your hair. It sticks to your clothes. You know, it doesn't just go spread it through your mouth. People come in with the shoes, you know, to carry. I mean, there's several ways that you can carry it.
So maybe we need to see about getting somebody from the health department on to talk about this. Because I'm not qualified to tell you about the spread or not the
I don't even think
spread.
they qualified yet to talk about it. I think they're trying to do a mass way to get people to take the chip, you know, to go make them. Yeah, I think so. That we'll scare them enough, and they're going to ask for a vaccine that we don't even know what it is. You know, only thing that kills a virus is what? Another virus is the virus. You can't vaccine a virus. Hello.
Oh, I don't know. I don't work for the health department or nothing.
I mean, I have a mask, right?
But the flu is a virus,
right, and you
and
don't
they
never
shoot it back into you, right?
and what did they do? And they cannot. Each time it comes with a different type of flu.
Right.
Okay, then I'm not taking a shot. Yeah, I'm not taking a shot for the virus when they first started with the flu. People was walking backwards because they were experimenting. It takes a while, 10 years or more, to get something up and running.
Right.
So,
and Trump said he's gonna have it done in 2 months.
well, he probably can. I mean, look at all the people that's running to get tested for nothing, for not a cure. Right. So I wouldn't doubt it. People will be begging for something, you know, to happen, to give them a cure for something they don't even know what it is.
Right.
So when you ask me, do I think that people should live their life as normal? I think people should live their life as normal. I think that, to me, it's like isolating people.
Just wait until you get sick and go to the hospital. Huh?
They don't want you at the hospital with it. They done told you don't come to the hospital with it.
Well, once you're sick, they will take you in the hospital.
No.
Now, just having it and you're asymptomatic, which they call the asymptomatic people, so you're not sick, they don't want you taking up a hospital bed or the emergency room. If you're walking around and you're feeling fine, you just have the disease. But if you're showing that you can't breathe, right, and those type of things, they want you in the hospital.
Well, you keep wearing that mask and you're not going to be able to breathe.
Yeah, like I say, I'm aware wear my mask
I'm
when I
not.
go to
I mean,
the
I'm
store.
just saying. When I go to the stores and
I mean,
things
if
like
there
that,
are-
if there's a requirement, yes, I wear it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm around a lot of people, which I have not been around a lot of people. But it's altered our way of living. It's put fear in people, and they don't even know they're not even doing it right. I mean, you wear your mask underneath your chin, it's already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We wear it on one ear and hang it. It's already.
Right.
You know what I'm
I've seen
saying?
that before.
And then you
So-
go from place to place in the same mask. That's
Yeah.
cross contamination.
Cross contamination.
So you'd be better off not having it on.
Right. So, are you for everybody changing their mask frequently?
I'm not for
To
the mask at
prevent-
all because I believe that
And if there was
if you had to
if
wear
there
it,
was bad symptoms associated with wearing the mask, then maybe we should look at the doctors because they've been wearing it all their career.
no, they change them. They go from one. They don't go.
then-
They don't go from.
Yeah, I know they change them. They
Yeah,
have to.
yeah,
Like
they
you
have
said,
to.
Cross contamination.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If people was wearing them and people was properly changing them,
Yeah.
that's a different story.
Okay,
but
different
people
story.
are not properly changing these things, and they're wearing them from place to place to place to place.
Constantly. Breathing in the same stuff.
Constantly.
Okay.
And I mean, if you have to wear it, then you should be able to wear it properly.
Then the city should provide businesses with a supply to give out to their patrons.
You know what?
If they keep the doors
You know,
open.
I believe this. If a store, if the mayor required everyone to start wearing a mask again, right?
Yeah.
Then
you
the
did.
city should supply each store or business that is required to have them. They should give them to them.
That's what I just said.
Oh,
Yeah.
I agree with that. You
Thank
know what I'm
you.
saying? Because they should. If it's because it's an added expense to a business owner.
And it could be a tax write-off for them also.
Well, if they're still in business, because
If
look
they
at a lot.
still in
Look,
business and they
look at a
getting
lot of
supplies
business
from the
that
city,
is
it
closed
can be a
though.
tax write-off for 'em.
But look at a lot of businesses closed. Restaurants are not doing it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've seen people go in a restaurant.
Right.
They show their pictures on Facebook, drinking out of their mask.
Okay.
Best thing, just don't go to restaurants.
Yeah, don't go to restaurants.
Yeah. I mean, but like I said, we spoke last time. That reminds me, the isolation reminds me of domestic violence. When you tell people don't speak to each other, stay away from each other, all of that goes hand in hand with domestic violence.
But they ain't telling families to stay away from each other.
Yes, they are.
I mean, there's households of families that are still living in the same
No,
house.
it's households or families that can't visit their parents.
Yeah.
So what does that do?
Keeps them safe from spreading it to the...
They don't even know how it's spreaded.
Yeah, but they know it's spreading.
They don't know it's spreading. That's the numbers. The government comes up with all kind of numbers, okay? They come up with all kind of falsified tests,
Okay.
And we have been the gamut of all those tests, from the
Okay.
syphilis test
Right.
to the Agent Orange.
Okay, which was all real.
Those were things that they did to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't trust them. I don't trust them to come in and say they're trying
Because
to.
you believe this, they doing this to us, COVID.
Yes, I think it's a way to purge the earth.
Okay.
Because if you notice, when we were locked down for 3 months, everything started growing back huge. I mean, even my flowers are humongous. Everything is just pure. The sun, we're getting
Yeah,
the
because
rays.
everybody was staying at home. They wasn't polluting everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it
Everybody
started
was at
making
home.
you have different core values, didn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think that
I
sometimes.
fill my refrigerator up.
Yeah, I did too. The first
Yeah, I
two.
fill my refrigerator up. Before that, I was always doing fast food.
Yeah.
All the time.
Really?
Spending money. I save money now. My refrigerator is full. I mean, them boys, they eat a lot, but I work at Costco, so I buy in bulk. So that changed me, and it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
Yeah.
It made me appreciate my family more.
Yeah.
When I had to go, a month and a half without seeing them, when it first came down and you just didn't go anywhere, it made me really appreciate them, more. It made me appreciate my friends. It made me appreciate myself. And if I could have one of those Kleenex, because it is hot in here. Thank you. And it made me just realize that all the stuff that we were thinking we had to have, we didn't have to have it.
We didn't have to have it.
But it's been horrible. It's been horrible for single people, because really single people that's really haven't had the opportunity to meet Mr. and Mrs. Right.
Right.
Because now you used to ask them, what was your status? Have you been tested for HIV?
Okay, well, that's just now. We ain't gonna be locked like this forever. Not forever.
Terrence,
eventually,
when?
Eventually,
They said 82 degrees would kill it. It's 100 degrees and it ain't killed it.
who said that?
When it first happened.
Oh.
Mr. Walker? Did you hear
82,
that?
82 degrees will kill the COVID-19.
I don't know. It's been 90 something around here, and the numbers are still going up.
Yeah. I ain't heard 82 degrees. Okay. Well, it didn't. Right?
No, it didn't.
That was
means
Trump telling you that was going to do it.
People already had it. I mean,
Okay.
I don't think it's something new because it's been already here.
Yeah, it was
people,
here
you know what I'm
before they
saying?
announced it.
Yeah, it was already here.
Yeah.
Because but changing the subject, but not really changing the subject. Let's talk about.
Which one is it?
I want to talk.
It or-
We changed the subject.
Okay, cool.
But I want to talk about the increase in the murder rates.
Okay.
I
What's the number now?
I think it's 100, ain't it?
That's high.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's 100. Those are what we know of. Those that they're counting, because some they're not counting because they just hold them back and they don't ever give the real numbers. Police shootings aren't included in the numbers either.
Oh.
Just the ones that we find out about.
Yeah.
Because the ones like are missing,
Uh-huh.
and you don't know what happened,
Right.
and they hold them, and it had just happened.
They just hold them as missing
Mm-hmm. And they
Right.
did. The police know they did
because they stopped looking for them.
because they already know they did. They know what happens. Nothing happens in this city without somebody knowing what happened.
Right.
Local control.
Right.
Brandon always speaks about the governance versus the control.
Right.
What's your opinion on them giving them local control?
I think it might be good. I would think. Because right now the state controls. Well, I'm already right there. So they say, yeah.
But the state's not controlling anything.
So what is the deal with the state? I keep hearing
the state only, the
controls it,
governor,
or they funds it, or so.
no, the governor only appoints
Uh-huh.
people to the board, right?
The
only
board of
one,
what?
the Board of Police Commission.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, he appoints them to the Board of Police Commission.
Uh-huh.
The only one he does not appoint is the mayor.
Okay,
The mayor is the only one that cannot be taken off the board.
got it.
Any other members can be taken off the board by any senator. If they wanted to take them off, they could take them out. Okay,
Right.
they don't vote; they're not voted in or anything like that. They don't go up. They don't go to the state for. Is somebody at the door? They don't. They don't go to them for any grievances. They don't go for them for any corrections. They don't go for them for any pay. The state doesn't pay them. They don't have
So the
a
state has
pension.
nothing to do with KCPD.
No, only thing the state has to do is the governor appoints the board.
Okay, cool.
So if they really wanted control, they have it.
Okay.
But it was put back in the Pendergrass days in order to make you not know who to sue or who to look for. Okay?
Okay.
So people that's running around here hollering now, they could have got this on a ballot a long time ago. Very easy. One of the things, hey Diva, one of the things,
Yeah, she's here.
one of the, you want to sit over here? Okay. One of the things that that one of the bad things about it is if you don't change the leadership, Board of Police and all of that, we're talking about local control and governance. If you don't change that, you got the same issue. You got the same crooked people running it. I think they should defund it, and I think they should defund all the programs that come under it. And because what I was reading and found out,
So take all the money.
no, defund them.
Okay.
Defund them. That don't mean take all their money, but defund them. The programs that they're doing that should be going to social and all of that stuff because they're not psychiatrists. They're not, they've proven that they don't understand people with mental illness because they kill them when they come on a call, So defund them. Aim for peace. What's that other one now? Ad hoc. They get millions and millions of dollars. Defund them.
Because you're saying they don't do nothing.
They don't do nothing. They're not doing what they get paid to do. What are they doing?
I don't know. And they're getting a lot of money.
They're getting a lot of money.
Wow.
So is ad hoc funded through the police department or through the city of Kansas City?
Through the city of Kansas City.
So defunding the police doesn't take anything
No,
away
but
from
it
that
takes
high.
away. It takes away the no. But if you start knocking on their doors, then you'll go to the other ones under the organization that were put in for crime prevention. Those organizations that their mission says crime prevention.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of them. They're not doing it. They're
They're
not.
not
They're
preventing
not.
crime.
They're not
How
preventing
about
crime.
the drug tax?
What about it?
Should we get rid of it? Defund it? Why are we giving money for a drug tax?
Who's getting the money?
The police department.
Get rid of them.
Yeah.
Because the
I
police.
mean, that was a
the
thing that
police
they
are the one
brought
putting
on
the
in
drugs
the 80s.
out there. They putting the
Okay.
drugs out there, so get rid of them.
Sorry.
You know, the police departments were built on what? They were built for runaway slaves. So it was a way to combat the slaves. It was never built on the protection of the people.
I'm reading a book now about that.
About
Kind
what?
of like that. It just talks about the slavery back then, and it's called a Water Dancer,
Mm.
and it talks about that.
Well, you know, what I want to talk about,
You keep turning it towards me, but
is it on you?
no,
Where's it in?
right there now.
Okay. What I want to talk about, and it's not a very nice subject, but I want to talk about what I've been getting a lot of calls on, and depression, suicide, and from young people, and it's a very serious issue now. You know, and I don't know why it's become so popular in our community. You know, before it wasn't that popular to talk about it. You know, or even we had suicidal thoughts, but now it's coming more rapidly at a younger age. I guess it always been at a younger age, but it's been very disturbing to me because people are reaching out and they have nowhere to go.
I think a lot of it has surfaced because a lot of these young people don't have an outlet because of everything that's been going on with COVID. People are confined to their homes. They can't get out and socialize like they're meant to do, like young people are meant to do. So they don't know how to handle that, being isolated, being at home, not being able to, hang out with the friends and do the things that they normally do. So I think that's why it's probably surfacing and becoming more prominent now.
And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm against being limited to what life, when we start putting limitations on life, because we are a social being. We're human beings that are social. We're really like packs. We don't do too well being isolated, and not too many people do. And it makes me think for the first time about people that's given long sentences and have to do long time and be isolated in the hole and all of that. Most of us would not have made it because we're at home and complaining.
Yeah. Well, they become institutionalized mentally. They have to in order to survive.
Well, what's the difference? We're becoming that way too. What's the difference?
Well, we can walk outside
And do what?
anytime, and we're not necessarily, we're limited, but we don't have those restrictions that they do if you are incarcerated. It's a difference. They can go outside on the yard for an hour.
And
Come
most
back
of
in, but that's their life.
But you'd be surprised how many people I've spoken to recently that have not left the comfort of their house.
Yeah. But
And I could
probably
and I
comfortable
could
with that.
I could see the wear and tear on them. And I'm thinking, it's really, really hard. But getting back to the domestics,
But they have a choice.
yeah, but they
They have a
fear, but
choice.
fear is made their choice. The fear,
They
the
are
unknown.
allowing fear to keep them in.
But you hear it all the time. You go out, you got 50 new cases, you got 110 cases. People are scared, and then they tell them, "Well, we're hitting at this age." People are scared. And I've just made it up in my mind, for me, that I'm going to live my life. Regardless. I mean, if it's my time to go, I'm going to go. If it's not my time, I'm not going to go. I mean, that's the way I was raised, that you cannot go before your time. My son said, well, sometimes you can assist that time.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, for me, I'm not going to isolate myself, and I'm not going to be afraid of people, and I'm not going to be afraid to go places, those are places I never went anyway. You know what I'm saying? I never went to a lot of crowded places anyway.
Right.
So I'm not missing that part of it, you know. But I don't want to see, I don't want to live my life like I'm seeing so many other people refusing to live theirs. And we're talking about the increase in domestic violence tremendously.
Yeah. Again, people are locked in their homes. Not, no outlets. They're not used to being locked up in the house with each other 24/7 every day. So
So they're beating each other up.
yeah,
Killing each other.
I imagine child abuse is on the rise
yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Tragic.
You know, that's why we're working on this project on 38th and Chestnut. The Memorial Garden, our goal is 200 roses for the beds and victims. And
How many roses you got now?
we may be about 30 away.
Okay, cool.
We may be about 30 away. But
Everybody gonna come and destroy this one.
man, 2 weeks ago, the city trash people threw a bed railing on the roses.
I seen that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, why they do that?
You know what? Subconsciously, people think that they're being exposed. I mean, victimizing other people again. I don't know. I don't know why they would. Who would do
The
that?
trash people did it. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and I contacted Mike Shaw and he says, "Oh, I'll look into it. No, I'm sorry. No, nothing. That rose garden has been destroyed 3 times. You know."
God trying to tell you something.
But anyway, getting back, this Friday at 6 p.m. every Friday we've been hosting Sipping in the Garden.
Every Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It's my first time seeing it.
Okay.
Sip in the garden.
Sipping in the Garden, okay?
I seen it on Facebook.
Well, we're supposed to have been making blue margaritas or whatever, but I couldn't find the blue stuff to make the margaritas. Well, purple margaritas, I meant, for domestic violence. And then I said, well, that may not be too good, but people maybe, but it was just a way to get people together, right? So we'll be doing it this Friday at 6 p.m. Bring your lawn chairs, 3836 Chestnut. And what we do has been really, really interesting because we've been bringing people from different parts of the city together, black, white, gay, straight, it doesn't matter. But what I did notice is though that even though we say we all are one, black people tend to sit with black people and white people tend to sit with the white people.
Say that again. What did you say?
I'm finding out when we go, I'm noticing that the white people are sitting with the white people and the black people are sitting with the black people.
It's their comfort zone.
Yeah.
We have to somehow
It's clicks.
we have to get out of that.
Well, then you have to set up some type of exercise or something. Or when they come in, you tell them, I want you to sit next to somebody you don't know.
We outside.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Find somebody you don't know and sit next to them.
Yeah, because one of the biggest things that I've been having an issue with is people want to say we want to talk about race, but we don't want to get real when we talk about racism.
No.
Right.
We want to surface it and kind of smooth it around to the people that we're with. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to really say what's really on our mind or go back and tell them what is how we live.
6 o'clock.
Everybody's doing something but me.
6 p.m. No, I'm just putting it in
Oh
my
yeah,
calendar.
bring a
Yeah.
chair, bring a
My
chair.
marketing.
But
Spreading your thing around.
but Terrence,
Yeah.
when we talk about racism, we have to have that real conversation. You know what I'm saying? That real conversation without getting offended,
Right.
without and hear each other's side of it. Because see, some people don't really understand what to be black is. You
No,
know what I'm
they
saying?
don't.
They think that okay, I have a black friend, or maybe I've been
Or
around
maybe
some black
my
people.
kids got a black daddy.
Yeah, but when you have to live it 24/7 and see the things that you're giving versus what they're giving as a privilege. I'll give you a good example. I notice a lot of the younger white children, I don't call them children, but young adults are driving very, very nice cars. You know what I'm saying? Very nice cars. They may not be what we go get and put out there, but they're driving new cars. Versus the blacks, they're not driving those up-to-date new cars. You know what I'm saying? I
Maybe
mean,
that's
their
a
first
credit
car.
issue.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We
That's a
know
credit issue.
that's what I'm saying. We have to look at all those things that across the board.
Right.
I mean, we don't have the banks that finance us, so we're caught in this gamut that we cannot get out of.
When you just build your credit. Fix your
But they
credit.
won't give you credit.
Oh,
When
they
I'm saying they won't give you
So-
credit.
It's like you got to have credit to get credit.
Right.
Nobody
They
will
won't give you
to
credit.
What's the
build credit.
highest credit score you can have to get a loan?
I don't know. I don't get loans.
Okay.
It
I'm just saying.
depends.
Okay.
You can have a
700,
you can have a
800.
low credit score, but they'll give you an extremely high interest
Interest
rate.
rate.
Right.
You're gonna pay one way or the other.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
so
I'm
we
I'm
have,
talking
pay
about
one.
somebody with 700, 800.
No,
Right.
800. They shouldn't be questioning your credit.
Right.
That's
Okay.
I mean, that's
right.
even sevens.
Yeah.
Even in the sevens.
Even with
Good.
with the COVID-19 now,
Yeah.
a 540 could be good. But I'm just saying we have to talk about the real things that separate us. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Because the things that is privileged for others is really a great sacrifice for us. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I'm give a great example is doing this project with Girl. Look how long I've been doing this project.
Mhm.
I can't get my brothers and sisters that's able
Mhm.
to help.
Tragic.
It is. It
Why you
is.
keep
I
putting it on
mean,
me?
those that are able financially to put things in order, to do the proposals, to do all that stuff, they have been coming on board. It's
Why do
like
you think?
I think that I don't know. I really don't want to say what I think because it is what it is. We talk a good game, but we don't support those that support us. You know what I'm saying? We can give because half the people I'm talking about, I have serviced them. They're people.
Right.
And so, but when it comes for them to give back, we don't.
Mm.
They want you to play the game, to call me, beg me, do all that, and then don't show up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying we have to have that real talk with ourselves, and we have to have that real talk with our counterparts that we encounter. And I think that once we encounter it, that we can move things around because we don't all have to hold hands and kumbaya, but we do have to live in this world together. So we have to have some basis of understanding of what makes me me and what makes you you.
Right. Not just the color of my skin.
Because when it's all done, underneath this body stays here. You
Yeah.
know?
And if I cut you, gonna bleed red the
Yeah.
same way I'm gonna bleed
Yeah.
red.
So we have to get past what they have taught us to think about, because I have to say this, and and I went through my ancestors' pictures and all of this stuff. One side of my ancestor, I can't go no further than my grandmother. That's it because she was adopted out, so I can't go any further with her. But when I was looking back, and I thought one side of my family was privileged, the other side came from slavery. And what made them privileged is maybe somebody in their household was taken advantage of and produced children, but all those children came out very, very light skinned. And then when they interbred with the natives, they took on a whole different side. But I remember as a young kid, the side that I'm talking about, they were Dutch. They were very prejudiced on the other side, color-wise. Color within the mingle, because when my great-grandmother married my great-grandfather, he was half native and half black. But he was black. And I watched that side, how they treated him. And even myself coming up, my mother's father was white, and my mother's father was Native American. He was mixed with Native American, but his family was native from Oklahoma. And so I watched how they separate us by color. Because I was the darkest one in my family, my immediate family, and I had another cousin that was my color, my skin color, and I watched how they used to treat us. Back in those days, it was a separation, and and we as black folks are the first one to separate us.
Yeah.
Because people would ask you, "What color are you?" And you're looking at, "What do you mean? What color am I? What shade are you?"
I'm black.
But I'm just saying that my blackness is my blackness. But what made me go through it, I thought, wow, we endure a whole lot. And black people cannot be racist because we are mixed with everything. You know, everything. You know, everybody's had a piece of us. You know what I mean? Whether willingly or unwillingly,
Yeah.
everybody has had a piece of us. And so when we start understanding who our nature, that we are one, you know, and stop letting people put labels on us.
Right.
You know, telling us what we are, you know, telling us how we should feel about how somebody's mistreated us. Because see, no other ethnic group has endured what we have endured.
That's true.
You know, 400 years.
400 years.
400 years of pain, and we're still asking for the same thing. We're still asking to be treated humanly.
Like a human.
You know, we're still fighting for education. We're still fighting for jobs. I mean, we're still fighting for the same thing that we fought when they took some of us. Because not all of the people here came from Africa. I mean, originally maybe so, but America might have been Africa, you know, and was split up because we were here before Columbus, before the what is that? The Easterns. I mean,
Indians.
no, not the Indians, but the people from Spain and all them. We were here before them. So when they tell us to go back, we do have somewhere we can go, but they don't have a place that they can go because they invaded every place and took over.
Yeah, they left what? Britain?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
left there.
And-
yeah.
Come over here.
But Britain is where? It's right by Africa. You know what I'm saying? So they had no place to go,
They didn't want to pay taxes over there, so they left.
So they
And they came over here.
and they stole
Now they paying
everything.
taxes.
Then but they control it. Okay.
Right.
So when we start letting them know this is the real deal, we are still fighting for something that should have been ours in the first place. You know,
it
So
was ours.
it was ours, but because of miseducation, because we have in our souls that we want to get along, because we are the mothers and the fathers of this earth.
We are.
You know, so we have that instinct to protect others other than ourselves, right? Because a mother, what does she do? She protects her own before she protects herself. That's just our way. You know, when your child is sick, you up with that child. America is sick, and we're up with America, asking America to please pay attention to us, to please give us this. Nothing's ever done peacefully.
Right.
No change has ever been done peacefully. And when I hear them on there talking about, let's have a revolution,
Right.
I'm thinking you guys don't even know what revolution is. Revolution means change. That's what revolution means. It don't mean I got a gun. It means change. And once we change that mentality of how we think, we will act different. You know, so we have to think it. And that's what we're losing. If they do not want to teach our children, why would we want them to? Why would we want our enemy to teach our children?
Right.
I mean, it's the same thing that they did if we call them enemies, right? It's the same thing when they took our God away and replaced it with their God. We forgot about we had a connection with God ourselves. We forgot about we didn't have to go through anybody else to get to God.
That's an individual thing there.
But I'm just saying it's the same thing when they replaced our religion, when they created the religion and gave us their God, we started worshiping the way that they wanted us to worship.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen the change in the last 20 years, how people worship. When I was coming up, when people, my parents, not my parents, but my grandparents and them, when they used to tarry in front of the Lord, they stood there until they got an answer, or they thought they got an answer. You know what I'm saying? God was nothing that we played with.
Right.
We didn't play church. We didn't play none of that stuff. We didn't swear on God. We was taught to reverence God.
Be respectful.
You know, now we got ministers that are mocking God, making mockery out of religion, making mockery out of the belief, when we so much need it now. People need
They
something
are
that,
defiling the pulpit.
but people need something that they can believe in. You know, you need something. For me, I know when I hit rock bottom, I need something greater than myself that I can pull through. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so thankful that I had grandparents that I could watch. You know, that I could watch when they was going through things and how they overcame it. I'm so thankful that I had parents that were saying it's okay not to be okay, and didn't expect for me to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? The neighbor wasn't ashamed of me if I got arrested or things like that. They wasn't ashamed of me. They were still my parents.
Right.
But they didn't condone my bad behavior. I had to pay for it.
Right.
But I still felt that I came from a family of love.
Right.
Even though I didn't realize it until I got grown. You know, and I think that's where we're at now, that we have to pull back the sheets and we have to reclaim what we gave away out of comfort. You know, we have to stop going, and this is what God has done to me. When he closed down and made everybody stay at home, we started having family meals again. Families started coming back, talking to each other.
Playing games.
That's why we knew we didn't like each other in the family, because we never spent time with our children. Our mothers had gotten so conditioned to working that they didn't have time when they got home for their children.
With the kids, yep.
You know, God made a way
Yeah.
for you to come home, regroup, and get your children. Because I said all the time, children do not run away from happy homes.
That's right.
They do not run away from happy homes. I remember when I ran away from home and my parents didn't come look for me, I had to go back. You know, my mother said, I was like, he didn't. They was eating spaghetti and chicken. And I had to go back home. I was looking in the window. I said, I got to go back home. And my brother said, I'm not going to tell Daddy where you at until we get through eating. I'm like, boy, you better go get Daddy now. But, you know, but they don't run away from happy homes. If you don't fix the situation, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. You know, I tell women all the time, you can live past domestic violence. You can live past rapes. You can live past molestation, but you cannot live past yourself. You have to learn to love yourself. You have to forgive yourself before you forgive anybody else, because so many people hold on to that pain, and they hold on that pain, and they suffocate themselves with that pain, and they allow the person that did that to walk free.
They giving them power.
They're giving them too much power. But the day that you say, you know, regardless,
I take my power back.
no, because the person that told you that it's okay for you to love somebody that misused you,
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's
It's
not.
not. It's not okay for somebody to rape a 2-year-old child, and then you sit there and, you know, and do nothing about it. Rape has to be so devastating because people remember it like yesterday. When a woman's been raped or a man's been raped, they never forget that incident. They always can come back to it. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be
Even
something.
molestation.
Yeah, it has to be something. It has to be something that triggers up here that says, this is not okay. You violated me. So whether I forgive you, I have to forgive myself, because that's who they blame it on. They blame it on yourself. And that's who you start just going down. So when I see a lot of young women acting out, I figure something didn't happen. You know, something didn't happen to them that they stopped right there at that point, because you grow no further than that pain.
That's their defense mechanism.
Yeah, you grow no further than that pain. That pain is what stops you. And you may suffer around it, but you grow no more until you heal that pain.
And hurt people
Badly. Badly. You know, and I think that's why we have, I don't know where I got that word, I think. I know that's why.
Because you said that twice.
I've said it about 10 times. But this is why I work so hard for Girl, because I see injured people that want to live. I see injured people that want to breathe. You know, that just want to breathe, and they want to live past. What's going on? They want to live
Just
past.
making sure my mic was on.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
They
It's
want
on.
to live. They want to live past that hurt. I mean, Diva, what do you think? Your turn.
And now they trapped with their abusers because of COVID-19.
Yeah. Yeah. Because see, a rapist,
You ain't got to turn it on me. Okay.
I'm not. But a person with bad habits don't stop. You know, if you're gambling, you still gonna gamble. Whether you're going there and
Whether
there,
you're going to the casino or
you're
not.
You're gonna gamble. You can't take a person that's addicted to porn, put him in the house, and don't think he's gonna find it.
Oh no. He's gonna watch
So-
it on his phone. He's gonna have a magazine snuck somewhere.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Now you got child molesters in the house, and you know what gets me, and this really bothers me, is when a child tells their parent that somebody has touched them, and the parent does nothing and acts like that parent. And you know what? I've seen it in mothers. I can't say fathers, but I've seen it in mothers, where mothers are so wanting to have this man around
They're in denial.
that she's in denial, or she'll get rid of that girl.
Mm.
You know, I had one girl that ran away and she wanted to come back home, and her mother said no. She said, I got a boyfriend now.
Mm.
This child's 14 years old.
Wow. Wow.
You know, 14 years old making adult decisions. And nothing is worse than when a mother tells her daughter, I don't want you.
Wow.
And some of these women talk so hatefully towards these young girls.
I couldn't even imagine.
You know what I'm saying? And it's something. That's why I said I'm so grateful for the volunteers that's come down there to help with girl. We call it Girl Village now.
Mm-hmm.
We're Girl Village now because now it's letting me see that there is life past pain, that there is hope. And when you look at these young people that's come around, you can say 1 out of 3 has had an issue, because those are the ones that get back. Usually those has been involved in some type of way.
Yeah.
Those
Once
get
they've
back.
learned to get past the hurt.
They learn to camouflage it.
Yeah.
You know, and
Or they just learn how to deal with it.
I think that one of the things that I have is a girl pendant that we would be taking for donations, and it says, yeah, it's a chain, and it says, loving me past my pain.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something like that. Loving me past my pain, because that's what we have to do. We have to love each other past our pain.
Gotta love on you harder.
Yeah, we got to love on her. And you know, and with this COVID, you know, I come from a family of huggers.
Me too.
You know, and people can't hug anymore, and people need to feel this. You know, so sometimes when the young ladies come up to me, I have to say, Lord, I have to take this risk, because this needs this. You know what I'm saying? Because this may be the only really contact that this person gives. So protect me, but I'm giving this, because hearts know hearts. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't never want to lose that. You know, I've been to the point before where I didn't give a darn. You know, I told myself I didn't give a darn, and I wanted to stop. But something always pulls you back. And when I'm dealing with the people that I'm dealing with through Girl, I'm getting so much more. Every day I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? Every day I'm grateful. Even if somebody calls me and say, hey, Miss E, I found a rock we could use in the garden, you know? It lets me know you're thinking of us.
Right.
So people don't know the smallest things mean the biggest things. You know? And what now?
Said cool, tight.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What's happening here?
But I'm just saying, so we have to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? I give Terrence a hard time, but Terrence has a very generous heart. You know, I think, I don't know this, but I think Terrence would give the shirt off his back.
You don't know.
I think he will. I wouldn't.
Terrence, can I have your shirt?
No. So the model block is called Girl
Village,
now?
yeah.
When'd you do that?
2 weeks ago.
Okay.
On a Friday.
You didn't say nothing.
Well, I put it on
It's
a
like you
thing.
ain't told me about the liner.
Well,
Left me all out.
I put it out there because we want to have a soft opening in August, right?
Okay.
So we're painting this weekend. So anybody got time? We building a tree house, a double-decker tree house,
And what tree?
in the back of the girls' Agape Center,
Okay.
right where the stage is going to be.
Yeah, who building that?
Volunteers.
And a tree. Okay.
It's
Is
double-decker.
this on Chestnut?
Go on my page and look at it. It's on there.
I'm good.
But
gonna be safe?
yeah, it's double-decker. It's going to be overlooking the stage.
Okay.
We building an amphitheater.
Okay.
So, and it's going to be right behind the pond.
Tight.
Right in front of the pond, right behind the pond.
Behind.
So we're gonna be at 3833 Chestnut Saturday from 9 until we finish whatever we're doing. So if you got to paint, you got some weed whackers, you want to come and pull some bushes down, we're going to be there. We need all the help that we can get, because we do want to start putting people in place in September. That's our goal. And we're going to have a major bang thank you. I think it's September the second Sunday in September. What is that, the 9th?
Oh, wow.
September the 9th?
Is this what they got so far?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
That's what we're building, yep.
Y'all building it. This is not
Oh,
yours.
that's not yours.
No, we're building that.
That's it right there.
No, we only got the first part on.
Y'all making progress. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't got all that, but you know, and we do need if people we take donations, you know, wood, cement,
Money.
mulch, Money.
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 And can I make a suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
This is July. It's the beginning of July. So if you have a birthday in July, on Facebook, do a nonprofit for KUAW, giving yourself real love. If you have a birthday in July, do a nonprofit donation. Create one for your birthday thing. You can do that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And if you're like me, you have birthday every month.
My birthday every month.
But yes, and then on our theater, it's going to be so neat. Is because we're going to put out where we be able to show shows to people, and then we have dancing and wrestling and all kind of stuff
Where they gonna be wrestling at?
in the grass until we get a mat.
Okay. Somebody donate a mat.
We need a mat,
A new mat.
a new one, yes,
Yeah, a new mat.
and some boxing gloves. If you got some boxing gloves,
Yeah.
we want to teach the ladies how to box. And we want to show these young people how to box because I believe if these boys knew how to box, they wouldn't be shooting. But they can't fight.
That's old school. Take it to the playground.
But that's what we taking it to the. We
that's
taking
old
it,
school.
We going back old school. We taking a village.
Right.
So if anybody's interested in joining, girl, you can hit me up at 816 622-2927.
How about do a defensive class, like instead of boxing, but
We're gonna offer all of that. You know what I'm saying? The different ones because they do want to do defense.
yeah.
I want to start a fight club. I want to start a fight club. And one of the reasons why, because these girls are fighting. Have you noticed they're fighting a lot? So by them fighting a lot, they need to learn how to fight. Because all they doing is pulling weaves and wigs, so they need to learn how to fight.
Defense class. Let's call it a defense.
No, it's called a fighting club. So when you get on Facebook and Instagram, you won't be looking so crazy. You'll be fighting.
Oh, my
For real.
Lord.
Because if you look at them fighting on Instagram and Facebook, oh my God, they need help.
Well, how about teach them an alternate way to handle their issues than fighting?
But I'm just saying, I'm just saying it takes the whole thing to make a village, right? So you got some that won't comply.
Courage.
I want you to at least be looking good, like you know what you're doing. when you're
Yeah.
on social media fighting.
Yeah. Taking $200 wigs and throwing them down the
Right.
street. I'm like, oh my God, you can't be doing that. But on the for real Friday night, 6 p.m. Bring your lawn chairs, bring your discussions, bring your talks, what you want to talk about, or come out and with social
Is it
distancing.
BYOB?
Yes, BYOB. I will have the ice though,
Yeah.
but but it's BYOB. I will provide it. I wouldn't buy a Ninja mixer.
I got one of those.
You like it?
Yeah,
I got it from your place.
I make smoothies all the time.
Really,
Yeah, frozen fruit.
really.
Yeah, go get the frozen fruit, put the fruit inside the blender, put some margarita mix in it or water, whatever you prefer, and blend it all up. Sip it through a straw.
I got it at Costco. And those things were like $99. Costco's got them for like $69.
I guess so. Full of vitamins.
Yeah, I'm not taking it for the vitamins, but yeah.
Okay.
But
the
then
vitamins gonna be in it automatic.
how?
It's fruit.
When you mix the fruit in there, the frozen fruit in the blender.
Man, I've been
know what I
missing
just
ice cream.
Oh, oh man, trash.
I'm not eating healthy like that.
Oh,
But
try it out.
mm-mm.
It's
I'm-
wonderful.
But anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. Friday, we're going to talk about it. We're going to have real discussions on racism, sexism, and we're even geared up to start a protest. And
What y'all protesting?
the war on women,
Okay.
the war on women. It's time City Hall took us serious. It's time the City Hall helped us with these projects. Because we've had more murders
All
than
they're gonna do is refer you to ad hoc and aim for peace.
and I'm going to aim for their peace.
Right. I'm just saying that's what they're gonna do.
No, they not going to refer me to ad hoc or aim for peace. No, I don't think they want me to go. That's like
Ad
Freedom.
hoc and
That's like Freedom Inc. did not call me down to interview me. I was very offended by that.
Who didn't?
Freedom Inc.
Oh, because you wanted them to endorse you or something?
No, they talked to everybody else,
Oh,
right?
but they didn't talk to you.
They talk about me behind my back, but they wouldn't talk to me to my
'Cause you
face.
running for what? Ward
16
Ward 16.
against
Who?
Gail Beatty, the one that helped raise the taxes, the Jackson County taxes. That's who.
Okay.
What you running for?
Committee woman.
Oh, okay.
Somebody else is too. Natasha?
Sherry Hall.
Sherry Hall, that's right. Yeah.
Sherry Hall. Thurman Davis. Sherry Hall.
Oh, tight.
Yeah,
Tight. What qualifications do you need for that? You got to be living in the area.
Got to be living in the area.
For
It's
how long or don't matter?
about a year.
Okay, and what else?
You have to be a Democrat.
Okay, and what else?
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
But what do we do? But what
What
do
do
we the people do?
Yeah, what do
We-
you offer to the community?
Well, we're supposed to
Get
be.
information out.
We're supposed to give information out. We're
Oh.
supposed to tell you what's happening.
I got a budget.
No, we don't get paid.
Oh.
It's volunteer.
But I read something in there that said, just like you said, and it said I seen the word event on there.
Well, that's for them, okay? So what Freedom does is put these people in case they have a special seat, a special election come up,
Right.
and they move their people in
Yeah, they moved it.
because they got all these people that they done put on the committee. You hear nothing about what's going on in the city, in the state, at all. You hear nothing about any of the state representatives. You don't hear anything, and this is no reflection. But I have but I haven't heard anything about from the state since Brandon left. I've not heard anything from the state representatives since Brandon left, or the senators. Have y'all? Have you?
No, but have we?
We have
when
not.
Brandon was up there, have we ever heard from others other than Brandon?
No, I'm just saying that. Who's that? I don't know. You don't know either. It must not be the main part. You don't remember the last name?
What, through email? Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
get
all
it.
the-
Yeah.
all-
But those
People just gotta
are
sign up for their email and they get it.
people need to
That's
do.
all you gotta do.
People need to do background checks. People need to do resumes. People need to find out what's going on with their elected officials
Right.
across the board. That's what being a committee person does. A committee person lets you know how people are voting. They're not supposed to be one-sided. You know, they're supposed to bring you the true information, but they don't do it because we dummy down our community. So I hope on August the 4th, when we vote,
Uh-huh.
that you vote for people that live in your voting ward for the
Oh,
committee
okay.
person, okay? So you won't see people's name if you don't live in that voting area.
They won't be on your ballot.
I'm off of 49, from 49 to 63rd. That area over there. So you'll see my name on the ballot.
So all those people, you gotta get information to all of those people.
This her right here.
Yeah, that's a Freedom Inc. person. Well, I don't see, probably, but you can take her picture out because I don't need to see her. I really don't support Freedom Inc.'s people. You know, I mean, just across the board, because I know that they don't think for themselves. So I don't, this is why our conditions is how we look now. So but maybe that's why I didn't get an interview. But anyway, Friday, 6 p.m., where we're going to be at?
We're gonna be on 38,
38 Chestnut. Girl
38,
Village.
36 Chestnut
Yeah.
BYOB.
in the Rose Garden.
BYOB, bring your lawn chair.
Is it in the Rose Garden?
Yes.
In the Rose Garden.
It's across the street.
That was a good show.